Hi students, welcome back to my lecture. Today I'm gonna explain about Raynaud's phenomena. Raynaud's phenomena, it is a recurrent vasospasm of the fingers and toes and usually occurs in response to stress or cold exposure. When you suddenly go to the cold like Ooty or somewhere else, this Raynaud's disease may occur. And this Raynaud's disease is a rare disorder that affects the arteries. See, what is Raynaud's phenomena? It is an exaggerated intermittent vasoconstriction of digitals, arteries and arterioles. See, the arteries and arterioles which are present in the digitals are vasoconstricted. And this vasoconstriction is not complete. It's just intermittent. It is exaggerated. It is overly vasoconstricted. What causes this? It's a rare disorder, and if it occurs, you'll have so much of pain. As the vasoconstriction is occurred, that means the arterioles are constricted. That means there will be less blood supply. Less blood supply will cause the pallor, that means pale color of the skin. If the blood supply is low, the oxygen levels will be low. If the oxygen levels are low, you causes cyanosis, bluish discoloration of the skin. What happens? Then there will be increase in the blood supply, hyperemia, excess of the blood in the vessels. As it is affecting the arteries, there are excess of blood in the vessels. This is called as Raynaud's phenomena. The Raynaud's phenomena is of two types: primary Raynaud's phenomena and secondary Raynaud phenomena. What is primary Raynaud phenomena? Primary Raynaud phenomena is also called as Raynaud's disease, as I told you before, which normally occurs in response to stress or cold exposure. This is less severe than the secondary Raynaud's syndrome, and this primary is also called as Raynaud's disease. The vasospasm, which is not associated with ischemia or systemic disease pathology. It is most common in females who are 30 years of age and symmetrical involvement of all fingers except thumb. Here you have to remember one thing. To differentiate either it is a Raynaud's phenomena, Raynaud's disease or Raynaud's syndrome. The main thing you have to observe is there will be a symmetrical involvement of all fingers except tongue in case of Raynaud's disease, but in secondary Raynaud's phenomena or Raynaud's disease, there will be asymmetrical involvement of all fingers. There will be no exception for the thumb. This is the main thing you have to see. There is no structural abnormality seen in the vessel wall. ANA titers are low or they are absent. Nail fold capillaries are normal. So now we're going to come to Raynaud's syndrome. Raynaud's syndrome is very severe and the vasospasm is associated with ischemia and systemic disease pathology, primarily seen in systemic sclerosis. Okay, remember this. It's very important. While some Viva question they may ask, Raynaud's syndrome is primarily seen in systemic sclerosis. There are another diseases also, but systemic sclerosis is the primary one. There will be asymmetrical involvement of all fingers, as I have told you the main difference in this two. And here you can see these are like diseases in the fingers or the changes you can see. These all are. So here I am gonna sacrifice my own hand. So here is my hand. See, you can see there will be digital ulcerations or necrosis. You can see digital tuft pits. And you can also see distal nail bed adheres to the ventral surface of the nail plate like this, brown color. I have drawn with a brown color. See, so the distal nail bed, this one, adheres to the ventral surface of the nail plate. And ANA, why did I written ANA? That means ANA titers are present in the Raynaud's phenomena.